Have you ever wondered why some men naturally attract attention not because of their looks or wealth, but because of an invisible force? This force is your aura, your energetic presence, shaped by your discipline, thoughts, and spiritual practices. In the journey of semen retention and spirituality, your aura undergoes a powerful transformation, making you more magnetic. Women who are naturally attuned to energy can sense this shift. But why does this happen, and what makes this energy so compelling? In this video, we will explore the spiritual, biological, and psychological dimensions of this phenomenon, helping you understand why your journey of self-mastery changes the way others perceive you. The transformation of energy through semen retention. Semen retention is more than just abstaining from ejaculation. It is a process of transmutation, redirecting sexual energy into higher consciousness, increased confidence, and greater purpose. When you practice semen retention, your body conserves an immense amount of vital energy, which would otherwise be depleted through frequent release. This energy fuels your mind, your spiritual progress, and your overall presence. The ancient yogis, Taoists, and Buddhist monks understood the power of sexual energy and its impact on the human aura. They believed that sexual energy is not just about procreation. It is a life force that can be elevated to higher spiritual states. In modern science, this idea aligns with the concept of neurotransmitters and hormonal balance. When you retain your semen, your testosterone levels stabilize, leading to increased dopamine and serotonin, which improve mood, cognition, and overall vitality. As you continue on this journey, your body radiates a different frequency, one of strength, self-control, and inner stability. This is what women subconsciously notice. They may not always be aware of it on a logical level, but on a primal and energetic level, they can feel it. Your presence becomes more powerful, not because of arrogance or aggression, but because of a quiet, unwavering confidence that is rare in today's world. The aura and its magnetic field. The concept of the aura is deeply rooted in spiritual traditions. The aura is an electromagnetic field that surrounds your body, reflecting your thoughts, emotions, and overall vibrational frequency. The practice of semen retention, combined with meditation, breathwork, and self-discipline, strengthens this field, making it more pronounced. Women, especially those who are intuitive, can sense these energetic shifts. This is because their bodies and minds are naturally more attuned to subtle changes in energy. Historically, women have relied on intuition for survival, as they needed to detect danger, read emotions, and understand the intentions of those around them. This heightened awareness makes them more perceptive to the changes in a man's aura. When you engage in practices that cultivate inner peace, purpose, and self-control, your aura expands. This expansion is not just an esoteric concept. It has been scientifically observed through Kirlian photography and bioelectromagnetic studies. Your electromagnetic field becomes more structured, reflecting balance and power. A woman standing near you may not consciously understand why she feels drawn to you, but her subconscious mind picks up on the energetic coherence and stability you exude. Confidence, purpose, and the unconscious attraction. One of the most profound shifts in a man who practices semen retention is the change in his confidence and purpose. When you retain your vital energy, you become more focused, more goal-oriented, and less desperate for external validation. Women find this incredibly attractive, not just because of biological instincts, but because confidence and purpose are universally appealing traits. Most men today are overly focused on seeking validation from women, whether through social media, dating apps, or everyday interactions. This neediness weakens their energy, making them less attractive. On the other hand, a man who walks with confidence, who is deeply rooted in his mission, emits a different frequency. He is not chasing, he is attracting. This is the fundamental law of polarity. The masculine energy becomes stronger when it is self-contained, not dispersed. Women may describe this attraction as feeling safe, feeling intrigued, or feeling curious. These reactions are not just psychological, they are energetic responses to a man who is in control of himself. Unlike those who rely on external sources to feel worthy, a man practicing semen retention cultivates his own self-worth, and this silent, unshakable energy draws women in effortlessly. The spiritual essence of masculine energy. Semen retention is not just about physical benefits, it is about aligning yourself with higher consciousness. Throughout history, great spiritual leaders, warriors, and enlightened beings have practiced sexual transmutation. The reason is simple. Sexual energy is the raw material for creativity, intuition, and spiritual awakening. When you channel this energy into higher pursuits, whether it is meditation, art, business, or self-improvement, you tap into a divine force that influences everything around you. Your thoughts become clearer, your intuition sharpens, and your ability to lead and inspire others increases. Women, being naturally connected to the rhythm of life, sense this elevation. On a spiritual level, this transformation aligns with the law of attraction. Your vibrational frequency determines what you attract into your life. When you operate at a high vibration, you no longer engage in low-level distractions, meaningless relationships, or toxic habits. Instead, you draw in people, opportunities, and experiences that match your newfound energy. Women who resonate with this frequency will naturally be drawn to you, not because of superficial reasons, but because they recognize the depth of your presence. Beyond attraction, the true power of retention. While the ability to attract women is a fascinating aspect of semen retention, it is merely a side effect of a much greater transformation. The true power lies in the ability to master yourself. The men who embark on this journey with the sole intention of becoming more attractive often miss the deeper purpose: self-actualization. A man who has mastered his desires, his mind, and his energy is a rare force in today's world. He does not rely on temporary pleasures to feel fulfilled. Instead, he finds joy in self-growth, in pushing his limits, and in cultivating wisdom. This level of mastery makes him not only desirable, but also a source of inspiration for others. Women who are evolved and spiritually aware will recognize this in you. They will not just be attracted to your energy, but they will respect it. And this respect is what creates meaningful connections, not just fleeting interactions. When you carry yourself with dignity, purpose, and strength, you no longer seek approval. You command it effortlessly. The influence of chakras and energy centers. In spiritual traditions, the body is seen as a vessel of energy, with different chakras governing various aspects of life. Semen retention plays a crucial role in activating and balancing these chakras, particularly the lower ones that are tied to vitality, confidence, and purpose. The root chakra, Muladhara, located at the base of the spine, is responsible for grounding and survival instincts. When depleted through excessive sexual release, it weakens a man's sense of stability. However, when preserved and properly channeled, it creates an unshakable presence that others, especially women, can feel. The sacral chakra, Svadhisthana, linked to creativity and sensuality, is also affected. Many assume that semen retention diminishes attraction, but in reality, it amplifies it in a controlled way. Instead of being wasted through lust, this energy fuels charisma, making interactions more profound and engaging. Finally, the solar plexus chakra, Manipura, governing confidence and willpower, becomes more powerful. Women sense a man who has a strong Manipura chakra. He is decisive, driven, and naturally magnetic. Without saying a word, his presence speaks of authority and inner strength. Nonverbal communication. The power of presence. A powerful aura is not about words, it is about presence. Many men focus on learning techniques to attract women, but the truth is, your energy does the talking long before you speak. When you retain your energy, your body language changes. You stand taller, your movements become deliberate, and your eyes carry a deeper intensity. This silent confidence is more attractive than any scripted line. Eye contact, in particular, becomes a major factor. Women often describe men with a retained aura as having piercing or captivating eyes. This is because energy that would have been drained is now radiating through them. A steady gaze, filled with presence, signals strength and focus, two qualities that naturally draw people in. Your voice also carries more weight. Many men notice that their tone becomes deeper and more resonant. This happens because semen retention balances testosterone levels, which affects vocal depth. A strong, calm voice commands respect and intrigue without needing force. The psychological shift from desperation to abundance. One of the most significant changes in a man practicing semen retention is his mindset. Instead of chasing validation, he shifts to an abundance mindset. This is a key reason why women become more drawn to him. Most men operate from a place of scarcity. They seek attention, overcompensate, and feel insecure if they are not constantly reassured. This desperation creates an energy that repels rather than attracts. However, a man who retains his seed realizes he is the prize. He does not need to prove his worth. He embodies it. Women sense this shift. They instinctively gravitate toward men who are content within themselves rather than those who seek approval. This shift also changes social dynamics. Instead of being reactive, you become selective. You no longer feel the need to impress everyone, but instead, you naturally draw in those who align with your energy. Why women test a strong man's energy? A woman sensing a strong aura does not automatically mean she will surrender to it. In fact, many women will subconsciously test a man to see if his energy is genuine. This is where many fail. They crumble under pressure, revealing their strength was only surface level. These tests can be subtle or direct. A woman may challenge your opinions, tease you, or see how you handle rejection. She is not necessarily doing this consciously, but rather responding to evolutionary instincts. She wants to know, is this strength real, or is it an illusion? A man who has mastered semen retention and spirituality does not waver. He does not react emotionally or seek validation. Instead, he remains composed, detached from external validation. This level of inner control is rare, and when a woman sees it, she feels a deep respect and attraction. Many spiritual traditions speak of the warrior monk archetype, a man who balances strength with wisdom, power with peace. This is the kind of energy that women, whether consciously or unconsciously, deeply admire. The unconscious desire for a leader. A retained man naturally steps into a leadership role. This is not about domination, but about guidance and purpose. Women, by nature, are drawn to men who have direction, those who know where they are going and move with intention. A leader is not someone who simply controls others. He controls himself first. He makes decisions with clarity, does not succumb to distractions, and carries himself with unwavering confidence. This energy makes people want to follow him, not because he demands it, but because his presence inspires it. In relationships, this is especially true. Women want to feel safe, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. A man who is grounded in his purpose provides this security. She knows that he will not be easily shaken by external circumstances, which allows her to relax in his presence. This is why so many women are drawn to men who radiate a powerful aura. It is not about looks, money, or status. It is about energy. A retained man does not chase, he attracts. He does not need external validation because he has already validated himself. Your journey, Your energy, your destiny. Semen retention and spiritual growth are not about impressing others. They are about transforming yourself. When you elevate your energy, everything around you shifts. Women sensing your aura is simply a reflection of the inner power you have cultivated. But remember, this journey is not about external validation. The true purpose is self-mastery, spiritual awakening, and aligning yourself with the highest version of who you can be. When you live with this mindset, you will not only attract others, you will inspire them. Your energy is your signature. Make it one that speaks of strength, wisdom, and unwavering purpose.